Dispara, querida mía. Dispara. O disparas o te mato.
¡Llamen a una ambulancia, por favor!
¡Llámela usted, que es la culpable de todo esto!
Good evening. We interrupt our regular programming because we have breaking news. A mass escape of prisoners has been reported from the National Prison. Authorities have launched a major operation to locate and capture the escapees. We now go live to our correspondent, Ivan Quintero, who is at the scene. Over to you, Ivan.
That's right. I mean, I'm just here standing just a few yards of the correctional facility. I'm risking my life right now, to be honest, because there is a lot of inmates surrounding me in freedom.
About 30 hours ago, several inmates managed to escape. Local police have cordoned off the entire area while dozens of officers conduct search operation. The situation remains highly dangerous. In fact, for my own safety, I'm going to step back a little bit. But before that,
we have some words from people who watched this disaster.
I'm from Tanara. It's an absolute catastrophe out here. The traffic is completely backed up for miles. It's total hell. People are abandoning their cars because the prisoners have escaped. The inmates are literally running out from the prison straight onto the interstate.
I will keep you updated as the situation develops over the next few hours. We also expect to have statements from the minister regarding this scandal in just a few minutes.
Reporting live, I am Ivan Quintero. Back to your studio, Damian. We need to go, we need to move.
Thank you, Ivan. Just a few moments ago, the Minister of Public Security gave a statement. Let's take a look.
This was only a technical issue. Remember that Panama continues to be one of the safest countries in the region. The authorities are working hard to keep everyone safe, and there is no reason for people to panic. The criminals who escaped will be captured. We have deployed all available resources, and we are confident they will be back in prison today. Security forces are searching in different areas and will continue their efforts until everyone is found. I promise you that.
That was the minister's statement. We now turn to our reporter, Loreli Gonzalez, who is reporting from another part of the city.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the latest new France, our neighborhoods. Right now, everything's look on people's walking outside and family are spending time together. And most stores are still open. Life is slowly going back to normal, but many people are still worried because of the recent prison escape. Don't parents their children to play outside, and many people avoid going out at the night. And they say they don't feel safe and how everything will be normal again soon. And today we talked to some neighbors, and the most of them say they are scared and want police to catch the escaped prisoners as soon as possible. And now let's hear what one neighbors has to say.
Those police officers are so lazy. They are completely useless. How could they let those prisoners escape? Now we are the ones living in fear. We don't know who in this neighborhood is worried. That makes us prisoners are, and we don't know where those police feel unsafe. Today, people protect our families and return to our normal lives.
Thank you for sharing your opinion with us. And the police are still searching for the escapes and prisoners in different parts of the countries, and they are asking everyone to stay calm, be careful, and report anything the suspicious. We will continue to follow these stories and bring you more updates as soon as we have new information. Reporting live, this is the latest updates, and now back to the studio.
Thank you, Larielis, for keeping us informed. Now we turn to a completely different story. Today is joining us a famous nutritionist. She is Kimberly Sanhur, who will share some practical health tips and explain how small daily habits can make a big difference in your life. Kimberly, thanks for being with us.
Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome to Healthy Morning, the only show where we'll tell you the truth even if it hurts, but with love. Today we're going to talk about healthy habits, because later I don't want to hear you saying, "Oh doctor, I don't know why I feel tired all day." Let me ask you, how many of you have breakfast with coffee and a cookie? That is not breakfast. That is a goodbye to your energy. And then at 10 in the morning, you are 15 with everyone. First tip is drink enough water every day. With this, if you don't drink water, you can get a headache, feel tired, and even get dizzy. Do you want to feel like a wrinkle rising? Then don't drink water. Second, eat fruits and vegetables. Do not tell me I just do not like them. Then you get sick and ask why you keep getting the flu. Fruits help strengthen your defense. So the body does not work only with chips and soda, pizza, and McDonald's. No. Third is exercise. Walk, dance, climb, tired, because if you spend the whole day lying down watching series and the only exercise you do is opening the fridge, then do not complain about back pain later. And last is sleep well. If you go to bed at 2 in the morning watching video, or back on you turn your back on the world, or in Netflix, and the next day you look like a zombie at school or work. Because why? Because if you go to bed at 2 in the morning, well, now you know why. So, quick summarize is water, fruits, vegetables, exercise, and go to bed early. That's easy. That is right. Healthy habits are not a punishment. They are a way to avoid illness and life better. Because later I don't want to hear you saying, "Why did I get sick?" If you have been surviving for 3 days with soda, fried food, and zero water, is incorrect. Where is the comment? This comment is, "Oh doctor, today you really gave us a nice scolding." No, with love and vitamins, always. Well, finally the information for this day. See you next time and take care of your health.
Thank you, Kimberly, for that valuable information we are going to keep in mind. Now let's move on to the world of sport. Jonathan Gonzalez is in Mexico, where he's covering the match between Mexico and England. Jonathan, tell us.
That's right, my dear. I'm here at the stadium where just a few minutes ago, the exciting match between England and Mexico came to an end. It was a great game from beginning to end. England scored 2 quick goals in the first half thanks to Jude Bellingham. Before halftime, Julian Quiñones scored for Mexico and gave the fans hope. Both teams played with a lot of energy and created many chances to score. The second half was very exciting. England had one player set off, but Harry Kane scored a penalty to make it 3-1. Mexico never gave up, and Raúl Jiménez scored another penalty to make it 3-2. Mexico tried to score again in the final minutes, but England defended well and won the match. With this victory, England moved on the quarterfinals, where they will face Norway. It will be another tough match, as both teams fight for a place in the semi-finals. As expected, some fans were very angry after Mexico lost. They started arguing in the stands, and the argument turned into a big fight. The police are trying to control the situation, but things are still very tense. Whoa! Who did that?
Oh no, come on! Hey! I'm sorry, we apologize for the image you have just seen. Our reporter tend to get involved into the story he covered. It's part of his job. Excuse me. Thank you, Jonathan, and let us know if you are safe, okay? As soon as possible. Now, let's turn to our reporter Mileika Montalban, who is covering a citizen report about growing concern over public safety. Mileika, go ahead.
That's right, Damian. We are live from Kurundu. Tell me, honestly, I am exhausted. I am exhausted because all the time I patch up a hole and they open another one. I patch it up and they open another one. Right there. Look at this. If I hadn't stepped away from that spot, who knows what would happen to me? Look at this. There's no wall. There's no security. There's nothing. Our lives are full of fear. Our life, honestly, are full of fear. What are those holes from? Bullets. Bullets. What else? Would they be from? Can you see the holes? Those are bullet holes. Bullet holes. That's it. All day long. All the time. It's rain. It's clear up. Nightfall. I am exhausted. I am honestly exhausted. What are you all asking for? For security. We are asking more security for them to get us out of here. Because just imagine if they kill us and then when they would, they even take us to the burial, and after the burial. Shocking that even inside your home, a bullet made its way in. They shatter your windows. Happen whenever they feel like it. It breaks mirror, it breaks wall, everything. It breaks everything. Whenever they want it, comes true. We've made our way into the Casablanca sector within Kurundu. Families here are worried. Children and elderly and women are the most affected, and they are demanding a response from the authorities. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Mileika, for your report. Now, let's move on to something a little different. Joining us is Narcia Aparicio, who will share some beauty tips and simple skincare advice to help you look and feel your best. Narci, welcome.
Good evening, Damian. Do you know that a healthy skin begins with a good diet, hydration, sunscreen, and also a proper cleansing routine? Let's remember that beauty also reflects our daily habits. So today, we will
Good evening, Winter Report programming once again with something tragic. Breaking news! According to preliminary reports, President Raul Mulino of the Republic of Panama has been taken into custody by the United States Army while he was attending a meeting with the Minister of Security. This is shocking. This event has left many people in disbelief and has become a major concern across the country. Many Panamanians are closely following this developing story. Oh my God! We now go live to our correspondent Magdalena, who is at the scene with the latest information. Magdalena, what can you tell us?
Thank you. I am at Tocumen Airport, where in just a few minutes, President Raul Mulino will be transferred to the United States to face legal proceeding over alleged corruption offense and under investigation. The security operation is quite intensive. Agents are stationed at different points across the airport, and only authorized personnel are allowed access to this area. Meanwhile, the president defined the in 6-year claim is innocent and state they will prove their account of the facts. Let's hear the statement from his lawyers. Narcy. Words were the statement from the defense attorney. For now, the transfer proceedings as planned. An authority has not released further detail about the process. From the airport, we return you now to the studio.
Thank you, Magdalena, for your report. These are difficult moments and many people are waiting for answer. We will now hear from the president's lawyer, who has just made a public statement. Let's listen.
I will be very clear and very brief about this information. Our president is innocent. My team and I are working very hard to prove that in court. So Panamanian people, stay calm and don't believe in fake news. So let me tell you, not only Panama has guarantees, legal guarantees, but we have international guarantees that will help us to prove that our president is innocent. And I assure you people, we will not rest until we see our president back again in our country. So please stay calm and don't believe in fake news. We are very, very confident about the authorities or legal authorities, and we assure you that the president will be back with us.
Those were the statements from the president's defense lawyer. For now, the transfer is continuing as planned, and authorities have not shared any more information about the case. It's a story that has shocked many people and raised a lot of questions across the country. We can only wait for more updates and hope that the truth comes to light. Ivan, what are your thoughts on this situation?
Thank you, Damian. I think it will be a complicated process. The only thing we all hope is justice is served, and also the all true no evil.
Thank you, Ivan. This has been a difficult moment for everyone, but we must stay calm and keep hope alive. We trust that the authority will do everything they can to solve this situation and that every days are ahead. Thank you for joining us tonight. Take care of yourself and loved one. Excuse me? I'm getting some new information. It looks like Jonathan Gonzalez is back with us from Mexico. Jonathan, can you hear us? What's going on?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm okay. About what happened to the president, I'm actually very happy. In my opinion, he wasn't doing anything good for the country. Cheers!
We apologize for Jonathan's comments. He's not feeling well at the moment and we appreciate your understanding. Thank you for being with us tonight. Have a good evening and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.